one of the things about buying makeup online is that the colours are never that true. We try really hard at e.l.f. to make our swatches as realistic as possible, but it's hampered by the fact that everyone's screen is different. So I have 4 different computers at home and they all show colours differently. There's no sort of standard technology. So in order to help, if I zoom out a bit, I'm going to tell you a bit about how I sort of describe swatches, and I'm going to do it using the lipsticks. So these lipsticks are the Essentials range. So we have the colours, so the first one here, this is Fantasy, then Classy, Seductive, Gypsy, Voodoo and Posh. And what I've done is I've actually swatched them on the paper. So I take a piece of white paper and I swatch them. And then I spend a little bit of time sort of looking at the colours together, looking at sort of the range, and I try and condition them into a set of colours. So in any range of lipstick you're going to have maybe 3 different types of colours. You're going to have the nude, light pink, cool colours. You're going to have things which are a little bit deeper and maybe warm, maybe cool. And then you're going to have the spicy and berry colours, which are often a bit darker, and I always favour those ones. I really like them. So let's start with Fantasy, which is, I start with whether I think the colour is light, medium or deep. And so I've gone across them. I think Fantasy is actually a medium colour, whereas the Classy colour is definitely a light pink. I do think that Seductive and Gypsy are kind of deep sort of tones, and then the final 2, Voodoo and Posh, and you can even see them on the swatches that they're both deep colours too, so I need to add deep to those. All of these are non-shimmery, so that I'm going to put that in next. They're all matte shades, but some are more glossy than others. Certainly Fantasy, Seductive, Posh, Voodoo, 4 of those are definitely more creamy than the other 2. So Classy and Gypsy I feel are a bit drier. So they're more suitable for sort of day looks, I think, and you don't need to apply them as much. But you can see by looking at the swatches themselves, you can see which ones are creamy and which aren't. The next thing I go on to do is describe whether I think they are neutral or nude, cool, warm. That really helps in colour selection. I favour the warm kind of colours which go with my skin tone, which is Asian, and so I think that definitely Fantasy is a nude, neutral colour that would suit everyone. Classy is definitely sort of a light, cool pink, almost bordering on sort of a lilac colour. Seductive is definitely a deep, warm, sort of, it's got that reddy scarlet sort of colour, but Gypsy is definitely cooler. You can definitely see blue tones in that pink. Now, 2 very common words that you will see are things like spice and berry, and they tell you exactly what the shade is. A spice colour will have an orangey browny undertone and be sort of red, and a berry tone will be bluish and more mauve. So these descriptions are going to go up on the website, and I hope they help you to decide which colour would suit you. Thanks for watching.